We got leg day with my partner in crime, Ferris, aka Shreddy Lop, aka Trap King, aka Dad Bod. Today we're doing some heavy squat, relatively heavy, 4 reps, and I, I'm doing a little bit of hypertrophy deadlift, so maybe around the 8 rep range, a little leg press, and finish off with some hamstring curls. I usually don't static stretch. I don't think anyone should static stretch before they do any kind of weightlifting. It'll shorten the muscle fibers, and it kind of takes away a lot of your strength because you're kind of extending a rubber band further than it can before it's even warmed up, so you lose a lot of strength. So I like doing dynamic stuff, so I'll practice the movement and I'll stretch through the movement. So here I do just naked bar squats for about 20 reps, and that's just to get the movement pattern going and getting blood in there. It's really important. I think this one, yeah, here I do 135, and I'll literally go ass to grass. This is true ass to grass right here. So I'll brace, boom, and like my my ass is literally maybe like a centimeter above the ground. A lot of guys say ass to grass, but this is just true ass to grass right here. You need a lot of mobility to do this. If you can't do this, don't try to force it just because people say, "Oh, ass to grass," or or you're not doing it right. Like, no, dude, you don't need to go ass to grass. But if you can do it, if you can't work your way up to it, there's no, you're not cooler if you do ass to grass. Just a good point to hip, stretch out your hip. I think, is this still one? No, this is 225. Or no, this is 185. Sorry. 185. So we're still climbing up in weight. So these pyramid sets, the sets that go up in weight, we don't count that for our sets. We only count our working, our working reps for our working set weight. So we'll pyramid up, and I usually keep the reps pretty low for my warm-up sets. I'll save the strength for where it counts. I think this is Ferris still warming up. I think he was doing a lot of hip flexor stuff, like mobility stuff with the bands. That's his way of getting his body warmed up. It's similar in that it's not really static stretch, that he's doing like more dynamic stuff, and I will always suggest that over any kind of static stretching.
You dig your back into it?
I think this is still 185. Yeah, this is still 185. So still trying to get my position right, and you'll see I'll dig my back into the bar, and it's right above my rear delt. So I'm a low bar squatter, and that's going to be preference. But I'd say most people wear stronger low bar just because you could load your hip. You see neutral spine the whole time. Excellent bar pathing. Easy work. This is Ferris, making it look even easier. I think this is 225 at this point. You can see he's really excellent at firing his glutes. He got that Kim Kardashian genetics. I, on the other hand, glute freaking deficient. I have a lot of quad and hamstring strength, but my glute is probably lacking, and you'll see the issue later. Try doing reverse here just so I can use a mirror for positioning. And I think this is 275, and this is still not a working set. So I'm just getting the central nervous system like ramped up for my working sets. So I'll keep the reps around 3. This is Ferris's last pyramid set at 275. This is our first work set, so we're doing 305 pounds. Ferris is actually doing 5 reps. I'm only doing 4 because I'm a 164-pound skinny guy. If you can see, he's really good at firing his glutes. Boom. Because the glute firing will help you hinge in that middle position. So when you explode off the bottom, it's your hamstrings. In the middle part, it's your glute. And then when you lock out, it's your quad. So if you see, I'm extremely good at the speed from the bottom, but then it'll slow down right there. You see that? And that's just, I still have a neutral spine, and my bar pathing is still decent, but this bar speed just slows down so much in that middle position. I could lock it out fine, I could get out of the hole fine, but weak glutes, not necessarily weak, but just offline glutes rather. I still haven't fully learned how to really fire my glutes off, and that's just genetic disposition. But you know, you always got to work on your weaknesses. You see, Ferris's speed is pretty consistent throughout the whole process. I think this is maybe his fourth set. You see the difference between like mine, where I kind of slow down in the hip hinge part. It creates a completely different bar speed, and that's what kind of gives you more power when you're driving up. I think this is my last set. This is my fourth set of 4, and I'll take a huge breath to brace my wall. And that's pretty much an ideal rep for me right there, even though it's a little slow in the hip hinge. And you see my glutes have a big issue firing. And that's something I probably need to work on, maybe more hip thrusts or something. But, you know, reps still look good, just a little slightly grindy, but didn't need a spot or anything, which is pretty much a rep range and area I want to be at. And then I think we did deadlifts now, so this is 275, 8 reps, 5 sets. And if you notice, when you do a deadlift, it should be like a folding chair. Like, the same rate that your knees are kind of breaking in is the same rate that your torso goes down. So it's like a natural kind of fold over. Here I am doing my set of deadlifts. So you see, I'll put myself in a position for where the bar is right next to my shins already. And I'll get low, and this is where I brace my lat. And then you simply stand up from there. So bracing your lat is huge, you know. It'll makes the deadlift a full back movement as opposed to like, oh my god, my lower back hurts. You know, deadlift is a true posterior chain movement. It'll work out your entire, you know, back of your neck down to your hamstrings if you do it correctly. And here's my last set of deadlifts. Pretty fucking tired at this point. Keep in mind we did power squats before this, and we deadlifted. And this is only my first leg workout of the week. I do this twice. So yeah, I hit legs pretty hard and frequently. So I don't max out as most guys do, but you know, I kind of save the strength. Here's my accessory work. I'll do this for 8 reps this week. My reps and sets will constantly undulate and change according to my programming. So this week's pretty higher in the volume, so 4 working sets. If you notice, I'll slam myself to the seat, and that's pretty much to keep myself safe. You got to brace your ass down into the seat. You got to like slam yourself into the seat, or else if your ass ever gets off the seat, then you put your L1 through L5, which is the bottom part of your spine. It can literally, you know, the weight crashes down on you. It can fold your spine, and you know, you could snap some crap up pretty hard. So if you see, I'll always slam myself into the seat. And here, my last workout, just some hamstring curls. Hamstrings have always been a hypertrophy lag point just because I'm so quad dominant. So I'll do some extra hamstring work, and honestly, that's pretty much my leg workout. Nothing fancy, no muscle confusion, no crazy supersets maxing out. It's just fundamentals executed at a high level, and that's pretty much all you need. With that being said, thanks for watching, guys. Hope it wasn't too boring, and just what it takes to build a physique that you want. Honestly, just consistency and hard work. And I'll check you guys next time.